Hello, welcome to Best Chocolate Chip Cookies Ever. It's really cold outside, so nothing better to do than to make cookies. Bulls are playing tonight, but we don't need that. We'll get rid of that hat. So anyhow, my cookies aren't really much different than the Nestle Toll House, but add a few things to them. So I prepped it up. First in this bowl is 2¼ cups of flour, and then 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon salt, and 1 teaspoon cornstarch, optional. Makes them a little firmer. But if you forget this, then they don't come out quite right. And then in this bowl here, in this mixer from Dean and Shelby Alms, we have our Crisco. You can also use butter. 1 cup of that. 2 eggs, one at a time. 3/4 cup of granulated sugar and 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So we got all that prepped and ready in here, and I'm going to go ahead and fire it up. Watch your fingers. Okay, now we're back. The sugar, eggs, vanilla, and vegetable shortening is mixing up. It's almost there. We'll crank it up a little bit, and then we're going to mix in the flour. We got this little safety device so we don't lose any fingers. Turn it down a little bit, and we'll start sticking the flour in there little by little. The mixer really makes making cookies a whole lot easier than doing it by hand. And that's why this is about the 9th batch of cookies I've made in the last month. We don't eat them all, we send them to friends and family. And so far everybody's liked them, so they say. So we'll keep sending them, keep making them, why not? And after this gets done, then I'll show you how we put them on the cookie sheet.
Nutella. How about Nutella?
Oh, and the Nutella. So when I come back, I'll show you about how we put the chips and Nutella in. Okay, so I unplugged the mixer because this thing's powerful. I'll put some chips in. I only like to put about 1/2 to 1/3 of these chips in because I'm going to add more later. After they're done, I'll put them on top individually. That way they're more aesthetically pleasing. So not too much chips. You know, use your best judgment, but yeah, about 1/3 of the bag to 1/2 of the bag. Still quite a bit. But the secret ingredient, well, it used to be, is Nutella. And this stuff makes the cookies kind of swirly with chocolate and goodness. And that's what's probably the difference between the regular Toll House and the ones we're making today. And the key with the Nutella is you don't want to mix it in too much. You just want to put it on about 5 or 10 seconds and get it swirled in but not mixed in.
How much Nutella?
About 1/4 cup of Nutella. And you know, use your best judgment. More or less, up to you. And you gotta test it. Make sure it's good. Alright, and we'll see you back in a second when I put them on the sheet.
Okay, we're rolling.
Alright, so we're back and got about all our cookies put together. I don't have enough for our last cookie, so I'm going to just kind of add on to these here. And it looks like we've got about 35 cookies, which is about average. Depending on how big or small you make them, you get around 30 to 36 cookies. But we had to try the cookie dough, and so we might have eaten one, even though there's eggs in there that possibly causes salmonella. If Rocky can eat 6 raw eggs and drink it, you know, what's a couple bits of cookie dough gonna do? Nothing, I say. So we got the oven set at 350. Toll House says 375. I read other places 350, so I like that. And now we're going to put them all in at once and set our timer for 10 minutes. And then I usually let them go another minute after that. You want to take a look and see how they are. And don't forget your timer, because I do that sometimes. And that 10 minutes will give you enough time to do your dishes if you don't have an assistant. So I guess I'll start with the dishes and I'll come back to you when they're done. Bye-bye. All right, it's been about 11 minutes and they're looking pretty good. A little bit poofy still, but they will settle down. Key is not to burn them. So there they are, and now we got a couple other secrets to make them look prettier and taste better. One is I'm going to go through and individually stick these white chocolate chips in dark chocolate with mint and also peanut butter on these cookies to make them look prettier. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of sea salt on there so you get the sweet and salty mixed together, and then that broke the mouth, as they say in Hawaii. So that's good. It's a good thing. So when I finish doing that, we'll come back and take a look, and we'll give them a taste too. All right? Okay. We still rolling? I think the camera's still on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just show them how you do it. Just like
Yeah. Just pop a few chips in there, not too many. They look that much better and taste that much better too. And then we'll do the salt after that once they're flattened out a little bit so it doesn't all bounce off.
Okay, bye-bye.
So I've almost finished putting these chips in individually. The white chocolate chips so far have been the most popular, so I did most of those with the white chocolate chips. Then the mint chip and dark chocolate, that's kind of like Girl Scout cookie meets chocolate chip cookie, and they fall in love. And then Reese's peanut butter chips, and those are real nice too. So now all I need to do is sprinkle a little sea salt on there, which is really nice. Not too much. A lot of it bounces off on the tray, it's okay. No worries. My assistant will clean it up. Oh wait, that's me. So you don't want to make a mess. But yeah, and a couple just regular old chocolate chip cookies are in there too, because those are nice as well. And that's it. And then I'm gonna set them in the garage and let them cool off for a few minutes, and then we'll try one out. Okay, so these have been out in the garage for, I don't know, 15 minutes, and we're in Iowa. It's January. It's cold out there. So they're nice and cooled off now.
Yum, yum.
And nice and firm. A little bit of sea salt, chocolate chips. Now here's the test. I think this is the best batch ever. Give them a try.